Good morning. Good morning. Oh, thank you. How's everybody doing today? Another week without the bridge being closed. Praise the Lord. We're all still trickling in. Let me turn my guitar on. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the dark feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
Morning, everyone. Welcome. In the warm and loving spirit of unity, we welcome you, each of you, whether you're online watching us or whether you're here in the sanctuary. We are grateful for your presence, and more than grateful for your presence, we are nourished by the Spirit that you bring on Sunday mornings to this place, to us, to each of us in the experience of our time together. You don't have any idea the gift you offer one another and me in the time that we share on a Sunday morning, or for someone who's watching online whenever they happen to stumble across our YouTube and watch us online. If you don't or haven't, it would be wonderful if you would do that. I'm getting a signal from the sound booth that I don't think I understand. All is well? Yeah, last Sunday we kind of had a failure in the middle of things, and I wasn't sure whether I was the one who derailed or whether the batteries ran out on our equipment. But on a Sunday morning we say everything is in divine order here. However it happens, whatever unfolds. And it's constantly a surprise. We never know on a Sunday morning what's going to happen, what we're going to hear, what we're going to see, what someone's going to say, what it is that's going to move among us to be a blessing for us. So as we welcome you on a Sunday morning, we say we welcome you in the warm and loving spirit of unity. And in recognition of our unity with all people, all communities of faith throughout the world. In unity, we bless and embrace people of every race, culture, lifestyle, and creed. We honor and celebrate the many paths to God, the many names for God, and the many ways in which we experience God. And that's a definition of unity. In your bulletin this morning, you have the 5 principles in the rainbow. We have a rainbow bulletin. Sky said it looks like we threw up rainbows. Unity's 5 principles I begin here this morning. Number 1, God is everywhere and always present in every circumstance. This divine energy underlies and animates all of existence. Number 2, human beings are innately good because they are connected to and an expression of spirit. Our thoughts have creative power to influence events and determine our experiences. The 4th one, prayer and meditation, connect and align us to our own spiritual nature within God. And number 5, it's not enough to understand spiritual teachings. We must apply our learning in all areas of our lives, incorporating them into our thoughts, our words, and our actions. If you wonder what unity teaches, that's what unity churches around the country and all around the world teach. These 5 principles are the basic foundation upon which unity agrees. we have many ideas that we may not agree on, but these 5 principles are foundational. And so we say together, there is only one presence and one power active in my life and yours, God the good, omnipotent. And so it is. We have new faces. I think we have a second-time face. Our friend Linda in the back row. Thanks for being here. Ray, who do you have with you?
This is my cousin Michelle from Pennsylvania.
Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Thanks for trusting her to bring you. Walking in the door is always one of those things where your life suddenly is like, what's this going to be about? And over here, have I met the 2 of you before? Hi, Bob. Hi, Linda. Linda. We've got Linda covered today. So, thank you for coming. Are you from the area?
We're from the area, yep. We used to live near Linwood, and we went to Linwood Unity.
Yeah, our dear friends from Linwood, Richard and Matthew, and their move to Cleveland are now moving back to Kansas City, which was their point of origin in the fall. The announcement came out this week. Now that's Kansas City. It's like a reason to go to Unity Village. See Richard and Matthew. Enjoy a time in the beautiful Midwest. I'm looking to see if I missed anybody else who's new, and you're new because you're new. Every day is a new beginning. Hi, you guys. Sharon and Paul are back with us. Oh, yay! It's Bonanza Sunday. How grateful are we? Our daily word today is world peace. My loving thoughts, words, and actions contribute to world peace. Kathleen is our daily word sharer this morning. You got your own?
I like your dress, Catherine.
Well, thank you.
Beautiful.
I can thank Deidre. If I go shopping, I never buy, but she buys and I buy it.
It's beautiful.
I love you. Okay, here we are. End of the month, May 31st, 2026. My loving thoughts, words, and actions contribute to world peace. Divine love is my very essence. I draw from this inner source to lay a foundation of love in my heart, and on this foundation, I build a house of peace, compassion, and acceptance. I invite others into this house through my kind words and actions. I live in awareness that all people are divine. All deserve respect and a channel to express their true selves. I view the people of the world as my neighbors. We may look, talk, or believe differently, but it is the diversity that fills this world with beauty. I radiate divine love to all and gratefully receive the love that returns to me. This exchange is the basis of lasting peace. Together, one word, one smile, one act of compassion at a time, we build a peaceful world. And from Romans chapter 12, verse 18. If it is possible, so far as it depends on you, you peacefully live with all. And so it is. Thank you, love.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Peace. Peace. If it is possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. What a wonderful, from Romans 12:18. I didn't do it. Not my fault. What's going on? Division Street Bridge closure, upcoming on the 8th, they say. How many people believe it will be June 8th? See, there you go. There, they can just keep pushing it back. Today is our community potluck Sunday. Whether you knew it was potluck Sunday or not, we invite you to join us for our after-service meal. Tables go up, chairs move over, tables go up, food pours out of that little closed area called the kitchen, and we have a wonderful time of conversation, getting acquainted, catching up, being together. So please join us for our after-service potluck. It's the last Sunday of each month, unless we change our minds about that, which happens occasionally. Next Sunday, the 7th already? No. Wow. June starts. Our first Sunday in June is the 7th. Steve will be here doing our music. On the 9th, we have our monthly board meeting. It's online at 5:30. If you have something to present for the board, please get it to Leslie, who's not here this morning, but one of our board members or anybody. Just say, I have an item to raise with the board, and somebody will know somebody who can handle that. Men's group in June is on the 13th, drumming circle on the 17th, and then...
Men's group is at Kennedy's house, not the library.
Oh, cool. Wonderful. Okay. Wonderful. And is our picnic still potentially July 18, right? At Ted and Dee's house? Be sure and look at our bulletin board to see what's going on, the kinds of things that people put on the bulletin board that might interest you. If you have something to put on the bulletin board, just let somebody know and we'll put it up for you. The prayer box is on the credenza, and that small brown box has a lot of power in it. You write a prayer request, you put it in the box, something amazing starts to happen. It's the activity of releasing, letting go, and joining with others in the knowing that the power of prayer is at work. So for your highest good or for another, please submit a prayer request. It goes to our prayer team, then it goes to Silent Unity. The prayer requests are prayed with for at least a month and another month at Silent Unity. So there's power in prayer. And if you have a need of any kind, put it in the box and let us support you in prayer. This is called the gap between what I remember and what I forget. Yes, the pregnant pause. There. I wish I'd thought of that. If you haven't met Wilder back in our sound booth, he's assuming responsibility along with Ellen and Jerry and mostly Wilder himself, the creative genius of almost 15 years old, who knows and can figure out things that we've probably had questions about for a long time. So thank you, Wilder. So that young man has become of great service to our team. I'm sure there was one other something, but darn if I knew what it was. So how about we prepare for our meditation time? Take a deep breath together. It'll probably occur to me right in the middle of meditation, but there you go.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do this chant kind of by Faith Rivera. And if you don't know it, that's okay. We're going to repeat it so you can join in with me. The power of now is always present, nowhere to be. Then where you are, the power of now flows so gracefully. The power of now is always perfect, nothing to be than who you are. The power of now flows so easily. And over, just repeat that. The power of now is always present, nowhere to be than where you are. The power of now flows so gracefully. The power of now is always perfect, nothing to be than who you are. The power of now flows so easily. one more time. The power of now is always present, nowhere to be than where you are. The power of now flows so gracefully. The power of now is always perfect, nothing to be than who you are. The power of now flows so easily.
Sweet, sweet. What if you didn't have any resistance? What if, I don't mean what if you were just a passive lump. I mean, what would it be like if your body wasn't holding any resistance, or that your mind wasn't holding resistance? What would it be like if your heart was simply open, flowing, and free? What would it be like if your body was just open and easy and relaxed? And that your mind was fluid. The fluidity of thought rising and falling like waves. Just to create your own image of being open, flowing, free. And now let your breath be deep and full. Allow yourself to exhale with sound. That outward breath. And on the inhale, let that feeling of openness fill your body. Your breath opening the pathways of your physical body and of your mind and of this fluid movement of life. Be present to your breath for a moment. And now let your chest open and feel your inner being expand. I am in the living, loving presence of God. and the living, loving presence of God is within and all around me. I am in the living, loving presence of the One. And the living, loving presence of the One is within and all around me. And I feel and sense a current, a rhythm within this that I call my body. The power, the strength, the life, the love, flow through me and express through in and throughout my body and my being. For a second, I realize that that which is within me is more powerful and more present it's as though I can feel the increase of the energy when I bring my attention to it and when I let go. Suddenly it's more. It's more. My capacity to be aware of the miracle, magical, wondrous presence is more clear. With your breath, allow yourself to open even more fully. Feel as though you are dropping into yourself gently, just from the surface to the depths of your being. You are being infused with all the power and strength and clarity and peace and love you need in this moment. The Spirit of the One is the healing power at work in your body and in your life. The perfect order of the One is harmonizing and moving things in accord with a right and perfect rhythm and timing. luminous, light-filled presence moving through you brings clarity and a new kind of knowing. And the love infuses you. Reminding you holding you and bringing forth all good from within you. The power of love, a presence of peace and perfect order is fully present in you, around you, and everywhere you find yourself. We breathe and remember, I am in the living, loving presence of the One. And the living, loving presence of the One is within me, and in that knowing, I know that all things are well. All is well, we say. All is well in this breath, in this moment, in this place. All is well, we say. All is well. We give thanks for all the goodness and all the possibility unfolding in our lives this day, unfolding in our world. We give thanks. And so it is. Amen.
Now I won't deny the worst you could say about me, but I'm not defined by mistakes that I've made, because God says of me, I am not who I was, I am being remade, I am new. I am chosen and holy, and I'm dearly loved. I am new. I am new. Who I thought I was, and who I thought I had to be. Had to give them both up, 'cause neither were willing to ever believe that I am not who I was. I am being remade. I am new. I am chosen and holy, and I am dearly loved. I am new. Oh, I'm not who I was. Chosen and holy, and I am dearly loved. I am new. I am new. I am not who I was, I am being remade, I am new. But I'm not defined by mistakes that I've made, because God says of me, I am not who I was. I am being remade. I am new. I am chosen and holy, and I am dearly loved. I am new. I am not who I was. I'm being remade. I am new. I am chosen, holy, and I am dearly loved. I am new. I am chosen and holy, and I'm dearly loved. I am new. I am not who I was. I am being remade. I am new. I am new. I am new. Thank you.
Where did that come from? Just we
Sometimes you find these really good songs, but they're very hardcore Christian rock songs. So you have to kind of tweak the words, or maybe I left some out about being a sinner and all that stuff. I'm like, that doesn't really relate to how we, but some of the stuff I really like.
That's
And since
really
you're talking about
good.
Rebirth, I wanted us to.
that was
talk about how we
perfect.
know, but okay, good. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
love that.
Hopefully it's okay. I tweaked it, Jason Gray.
The likelihood that he'll know that you did that is like, maybe. We love it. We love it. For those of you who've asked, Kay is home and doing well. I'm amazed by her progress. Not as she would say in her own words, dancing on tables, but able to walk with her assisted device. Yesterday, did a whole lot of the sidewalk in front of our house, which is amazing. And yes, I'm doing the caretaking thing, and I hesitate to say I'm proud of myself, but I'm a little proud of myself. I have been demonstrating some significant degree of patience. And that makes me happiest. The most happy of all is to see that over this last while, when things got really hard before her surgery, and then my decision to commute to a hospital, and then to the wonderful care team at Josephine in Stanwood. What a wonderful group. In and through all of that, discovering that there were just so many reasons to be grateful, and so much peace in my heart about being present and able to be present, and how good that felt. I have this sense that all these years, so if we count the 2 years of school at Unity Village, we're at 50 years, Jerry. If we count those 2 years and the work that went on with that. We're at 50 years of ministry and passion for spirit and for the teachings and for the growth and for the unfolding and the transformation, and being really 100% engaged in my spiritual world and caretaking as it came along with blessed people in my life. But that at this age and this time, what I didn't anticipate was that I'd be caretaking in this very direct way, and initially felt that kind of resentment that all my time was going toward doing for, not here, but at home. It was like, pick it up yourself. I just did your laundry. Hello. Marriage, it's a wonderful thing. And something in me shifted, and it was like, this is such a holy opportunity. And not just an opportunity at distance, but in the experience, such a holy opportunity to be present in that way. And as I'm talking about rebirth, another episode of rebirth for me, out of the experience, feeling a rebirth, some new aspect of me being present in a way that I hadn't known in quite that way. Our anniversary was yesterday. 34 years ago, we came out in the church in Bellevue and declared in front of 149 congregants and friends our life together, and points along the way when we thought we would never make it. Just like, let's do relationship, okay? And 34 years later, looking at the person and saying, it's such a gift to have learned and grown and unfolded in the course of becoming this person now, today. The gift of it. So, rebirth. Yeah, thank you. She would like that as well. The gift of rebirth. How many rebirths? We think of rebirth as what happens beyond the body. Rebirth, what it means in terms of some major spiritual transformation. But rebirth is this ongoing, unfailing impulse of life within us that's always moving us forward through what is, what isn't, what we wish was, what could be, what used to be, this rebirthing process in this way, in the way we think, in the way we see, in the way we live, in what's pressing at us in any given moment. Rebirth is not just what we speak of from that deep reborn mountaintop experience. Rebirth is what happens, I think, in the deeper realms of our being when we're frequently stripped down. The veils have dropped, and we're in that very, I don't want to call it unstable, but uncertainty about life. And then this something moves in us or through us or around us, and we we don't even really know how to describe it, but there's this emergence. And maybe others know it, or maybe they do not, but in the feeling that you have in yourself, there is this something as though there were some wings fluttering in the midst of your heartbeat, in the midst of your body. The Bhagavad Gita writes somewhere, this passage is, "Never the spirit was born. The spirit shall cease to be never. Never was the time it was not. End and beginnings are dreams. Birthless and deathless and changeless remaineth the spirit forever. Death hath not touched it at all, dead though the house of it seems." It's that process of transformation, talking about death, yes, but talking about death as a felt sense that something that you would ground yourself in is no longer present in the way that you have known it. Spirit is always emerging as itself within us. And as we meet the moments of our lives, that spirit is already moving, shifting the elements. Why? Because that's how life works. Everything is in either evolution or devolution. Everything is either in its coming forth or in its releasing into what's coming forth, into what's releasing, into what's coming forth, into what's emerging, into what's letting go, into what is becoming, into what has been, in the changing form of it all. We are simply a vessel that experiences and witnesses it in ways that we can hardly take responsibility for, except there's a shift in the way we see, or a shift in the way we're holding something, or a shift in something that has been present with us for a long time, or something we've never seen before within ourselves or within our life, or whatever the case may be. Jesus continues to present the story of that kind of a change, that movement from form to formless, from the hardness to the openness, from that which is stuck and constricted and limited into the limitless nature of life within us, expressing as us. And in that, in every aspect that we would call the dying element of something, there's an emergence. There's an emergence occurring in the deeper soil, in the deeper substance, in the deeper fabrication of it all, that begins to prompt what we haven't yet met. Thich Nhat Hanh was talking about continuation, continuation as a Buddhist term, continuation. Everything is moving as a continuation, a seamless continuation. Everything is moving in a particular kind of flow that doesn't have hard edges of endings and womb thrusts of beginnings. He said, imagine a teapot. We put some tea leaves into the pot, pour boiling water in, And after waiting a few minutes, we pour out the tea. The tea, I love this teaching, but I call upon you to hear it for yourself. That tea is a continuation of the tea leaves. As the tea is drunk, we can see that the tea is in us, the teacup, and the person drinking the tea. When that person who drinks the tea writes poetry or calligraphy, we can also see the tea is in the poetry and the calligraphy. The tea is on a journey. It doesn't stay in one place. He's not talking about geographics. When a person has a thought, it is their continuation. Let's go back to tea for a second and see if I can pull it apart as I reflect on it again. The tea is a continuation of the tea leaves. But think about what came before the tea leaves. Think about the planting of the tea, and the planter of the tea, and the life of the planter of the tea that preceded that moment before the tea leaves went into the ground. And imagine then the cultivation of the soil that existed before the tea leaves were in the ground. And imagine then that tea as it is cared for and harvested and looked after and the word cultivated. Imagine what happens as the sun is present and the sun is blocked by the clouds, and the clouds produce the rain. And each of those elements move into what we would call the tea. Everything is cooperative from a continuum that exists before anybody had a concept of tea. And imagine that the magic of those steps were not pre-programmed into someone's, I must stand and wait for something else to happen. They are the natural outworking of a desire for something that has a continuation now that's in my body or in your body, or tomorrow in your morning, or tomorrow afternoon when you have iced tea, or beyond tea into the continuum of how life works in this cooperative, endless, birthless, deathless flow. That's a lot of words. The continuum of it is part of what we want to capture, because every element of every aspect of it has a program within it of its own emergence, its own life, its own falling away, and one part falls away that the other might emerge. And when we start to feel that sense of a continuum in us, we can understand that we have been birthless and deathless in this life so many times on the continuum of our own growth and our own unfolding and our own development, that brings us to a place where we recognize and see and respect our own spiritual longing and our own depth of growth and the places that are calling us to emerge, because in the continuum you can't stay the way you've always been. Spirit, life, the wholeness of life cannot allow it to be so. And everything is a continuation of one thing into the next, on all these levels of growth and unfolding and experience. And you can't be in the wrong place at the wrong time, because that presence, we say, the origination of it all has a perfect order to it. And someone we love passes, and we say, "You're gone. The form of you is gone. And I'm devoid of," and what Thich Nhat Hanh said was, no, not possible. That one is woven of the threads of your own body and being, that you can't be apart from that one, because there's no place to be apart of this seamless choreography of what we call life. Divine life, we say we're on a path to discover what divine life means for us or within us or as us. What does it mean to be on a path? And in this continuum, we suddenly, for a moment, land like a butterfly, thinking, oh, look, I used to be something other than this. And we know that it had to be a caterpillar giving up its knownness, if you will, for this to happen. And for the next stage of growth in life, something lets go. And that which is already present begins its emergence. And when it comes to life and death and healing from our past, or regaining our footing in the present, or trying to figure out who to be in the how and now, that this seamlessness is threaded. You can't even say, if you say I am within that, it's hard to say I'm threaded of it. Like that would be a statement of some separation. I am woven of it. It is the all in all. And why am I here except to grow in that way that I am prompted? Today in grief, tomorrow in joy, in the known, in the unknown, in the lost, in the found, in the dark. How could anything be outside that continuum? And Thich Nhat Hanh says then, in every moment, through our words, our thoughts, our actions, we are contributing to that continuum as well, through the decisions we make in word, in thought, in action. We are creating, that's our part in this continuum. How will we allow ourselves to be as an expression of this oneness, of this idea that there's no way out, my friends. There's no way out of the wholeness of life itself. Now, I'm not saying that we're at peace about it. We don't want what we need as the elements of our growth. We don't want many of those elements. We didn't and we don't, and we wish we didn't have it. And we suffer. And we resist. And then one day we look, not back, because you can't really, and you see the shell of what used to be your habitation, your known, behind you, and you're still moving forward. because you can't help it. That shell, there's a wonderful story that James Dillett Freeman used to tell about the mayfly, which in my mind interprets to the dragonfly. And that there comes a point when before those rainbow wings, it was a beetle. It was a beetle that crawled up on a rock, dried up, split open, and out came what we call a dragonfly. You look at it, you say, where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Well, I used to be a beetle, and then, I don't know, something prompted me to be on that rock that day, and it got way hot, and then I cracked, and then here I am. I used to be a person who was bound by limitation. I used to be a person whose thoughts were tormentors. I used to be a person who lived believing I was not worthy. I used to be a person who lived bound to the idea of this or that limitation or negativity or idea. I used to be that. Sometimes I'm still that. I make a choice, or I can make a choice. I have within me the ability. He reminds me, within a second, to grab back one of those thoughts, feelings, ideas, and reframe it into the idea of worthiness and grace and mercy and love and enoughness and power and strength and what I have available to me in this breath and in this moment and in my life. Rebirth. Rebirth. Grab that. There it is again, that anger, that resentment, that bitter thought, that whatever it is, to ask, is this what I want to send into the continuum of the collective? Not just for me. Is it not for us all? When I grab that back and think, where are you going with that? And make a choice about mercy or love or forgiveness. And that's spiritual growth. That instant when we see it, draw it back, reframe it, and send it out one more time. Say, how long has it been that we carry something that's trying to die and we won't let it? Something that wants to give way to a new birth. We don't realize that those angers and bitterness and feelings we have are our creations. We say, no, it's because of. No, well, but it lives on in me. Who's carrying that, we ask? And I know that I can make the determination to draw back into my heart my capacity to experience mercy and love and freedom and well-being even when it's been dark and painful. I can let that feeling, that ancient, whatever it is, that has governed so many lives and so much of our world down through time, I can let it die in me. I don't have to carry it on forever. It wants to die. It came forward for me to identify so I can let it go. By the time it surfaces in you, it's already singing a death song. It just takes one more consideration behind that to say, I could let this die in me, not kill me, but I can let an idea, I can let a way of being be transformed into accord with that higher law of love and possibility. Why did it turn out the way it did? Who knows? It's because you were chosen. That's what we say. I am chosen for pain. No. We're not chosen for pain. It's just that feeling that comes out of wanting love so much that when it doesn't go the way we thought it should, we turn it on ourselves and create a life of torture and suffering. We can die to that. Today, I could die to that negativity. One of these days, the body, the form, whatever, as it leaves, as it lets go, and my spirit does that leaping out of the body into the glory of whatever is emerging in me. But I don't want to carry these things. I don't want to be influenced by the world to carry these ideas that are leaving a pollution debris behind me of further limitation and negativity. Is that what I want? Is that what I want? When all I really wanted was love? When all I really wanted was love, to give and to receive love? And when it doesn't turn out the way I thought it would, can I love? Can the spirit in me love? This dying thing, rebirth is inevitable. Death is inevitable. The form will fall away and we'll rise and look back on this fly speck in eternity, as they call it. And we'll think, boy, I wasted a lot of time, but see how I grew. See how I grew. See what I rose from and became. Oh, maybe not the Rinpoche, maybe not the Lama, but someone who stepped through life with a heart of love and mercy as my home, and the divine as the ever-present reality. We're growing. You may not like the way it's going, but you're growing. And we are so grateful for that truth. Jesus said it's not over, friends. It's just not over. In this world, what? Trial and tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome. May we all see ourselves as brilliant overcomers. Next week, I start a series called Out of the Box. breaking the box of our religious concepts, the difference between spirituality and religion, and the influence of Zen teachings on breaking the box. Interesting. Just weaving things, friends. Let's share our tithes and our love offerings, and thank you for your generosity. All the ways you serve. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So much more to say. I give. Just hold with that. I give. I give what? Joyfully. Why? So I made that up like, I don't know, 30 years ago. I give joyfully and easily. You give in so many ways. You offer so many blessings. I give joyfully and easily. Why? Because that's how the universe operates. It gives joyfully and easily. I give joyfully and easily, for God is my source, and abundance is my nature. Let's do it again. I give joyfully and easily, for God is my source, and abundance is my nature. Thank you for your generosity.
Da 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 da. Grew up in a small town. When the rain would fall down, I just stare out my window. Could be, and if I'd end up happy, I would pray. Trying hard to reach out, but when I tried to speak out, I felt like no one could hear me. Wanted to belong here, but something felt so wrong here, so I prayed I could break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. Make a wish, take a chance, make a change and break away. Out of the darkness and into the sun, but I won't forget all the ones that I love. I'll take a risk, take a chance, make a change and break away. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Wanna feel the warm breeze, sleep under the palm trees, feel the rush of the ocean. Get on board a fast train, travel on a jet plane far away and break away. Touch the sky, make a wish, take a chance, make a change and break away. Out of the darkness and into the sun, but I won't forget all the ones that I love. I'll take a risk, take a chance, make a change and break away. Buildings with 1,000 floors, swinging through revolving doors. Maybe I don't know gotta keep moving on, fly away, break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly, though it's not easy to tell you goodbye. I'll take a risk, take a chance, and make a change and break away out of the darkness and into sun. But I won't forget the place I came from. I take a risk, take a chance, and make a change and break away, break away, break away. Thank you.
Community that welcomes and embraces and loves to be together. Our potluck Sundays are joy-filled. Food happens, it moves quickly. The line forms that way after the chairs get moved that way and the tables fly up. Please, hey you, hey you. Hi, big baby girl. Yay. Can you climb the stairs? Nora? Can do it? Oh, short legs. Whoa. Yay. Yay. Oh, with the hat. Are you ready? Let's bless our Nora. Child of light, we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you just the way you are. Yay! Oh, are we lucky? Look how big you are.
I know.
I'm sorry, I'm shy this morning. Are you so shy? Yeah, carry that image with you as you go today. And I just revisited my old copy of Jonathan Livingston Seagull. If you haven't read it for a long time and you have a copy on your shelf, just read it. It has so much to say, and it has meant so much to us over the years. So visit it, and thanks for being here. If you're staying for lunch, wonderful. If you're leaving after the service, we'll see you soon. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, one and all. Our prayer for protection: the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And yeah. Let's make our circle, sing our peace song. Have a wonderful week.
Yeah.
Who that girl? Hi, baby girl.